What's up everyone and welcome to DC's Comics. Thank you for joining us, and a special thank you to whomever gets to be our first viewers. My name is Dylan, hence the name DC's Comics. So let's get into it. As the title states, we see all things comics. And now that I've successfully clickbaited you, this channel is actually for my Little Pony collection. And I've always wondered, is it my Little Pony or is it just simply My Little Pony collection? Nah, I'm kidding. But this does prove my point though. This is what most of these sites and channels do with their articles and their videos. They lure you in under false pretenses, and I don't want that for you. So I will then take the sacrifice of the clickbait, as I don't intend on doing that to you. And so that the thumbnails, the titles, and the headlines that we post are actually about what we post them as. So, to clarify, this is a comic book channel where we'll be looking at your Marvel, DC, Star Wars, comics, news, movies, series, memorabilia, and more. We want to give you news on your favorite comic book cultures. We want to deliver concise, clickbait-free content for you. You know, get you excited about those notifications again. Especially now that you know the videos and the content we create for you is actually about what it's posted as. We want the content to be enjoyable for you, accurate, and maybe give you a laugh. So let me get into why I opted for a YouTube channel. Let's begin with that. I talk comics all the time. I talk comics to everybody I know, and even people I don't know have comics come up in our conversation somewhere. No, I do not have a one-track personality. I thought that my passion for all things comics would better serve the comic community and fans out there, and by bringing it to this platform would spare the 4 people who endure my comic news updates, which they consistently tell me they did not ask for, which I find incredibly rude, to be honest. But, you know, maybe it will open them up to my incredible personality and all of its depth. I just want to share my passion for the culture and these characters with like-minded people and fans, and have it make for great content and news updates for you. In the hustle and how busy we get, your time is precious, and it's precious to us too, and we want to honor that. I want our videos to be worthy of your time, and I aim to do that by delivering the best content on the subject that I can, and as I continue to learn more. We will be clear and to the point, and we want you with us as we look to revel in this golden age of comic book entertainment, where these characters and worlds have taken up the limelight, from populating the comic book pages through to the big screen and now our streaming services. Okay, spoiler, and I know this may come as quite a bit of a shock, but I'm a little bit of a Batman fan. Okay, maybe it verges on a little bit more than like. I mean, I could write Batman before my own name, thanks to a VHS given to me by my father, Bruce, who was also a detective. And no, I'm not kidding. And yes, he's a huge Batman fan, so it did kind of seem inevitable to have a slight little Batman obsession. So we'd be looking to do weekly comic book updates, reviewing the stories, showcasing some of the panel art and the variant covers. And as a collector myself, comic covers are always the appeal and the main reason why I collect comics. I mean, I'd consider myself a modern day art collector. We'll do character bios and explore the many variations and iterations of your favorite characters throughout the multiverse. Then moving on to the tchotchkes and the collectibles that I have, which you can actually see because I do have electricity at the moment, which is a South African joke, which is actually where I'm from. So here, comic book keepsakes, memorabilia, and replicas are not as easy to come by as they would be in other countries, say for instance America. I often get asked where I get my stuff, so what I'll do is introduce you to some of our local comic book stores. For others, it will be a reacquaintance, and for some it will be highlighting your greatest source of happiness and simultaneously your greatest source of expenses, which seems to upset your partners and significant others for reasons I couldn't even imagine. I mean, who could know? So I'll be showing you the stores that service mine and the fan base over here's needs, and they're really awesome. The stores have differentiated themselves and they have different key offerings, tones, and appeals, and mostly the news and happenings from the big screen to the interconnected series, updating you on the news and happenings of your favorite characters through to the actors portraying them as they set out to tell this story through this medium, keeping you up to date and in the loop, and having you on their heels with the latest trailers, castings, and happenings. We are all so passionate about these characters, especially when brought to life through live action. These characters transcend the very pages from which they stem, and it's a testament to the power that they have in the emotion that they evoke in us and the fandom. I want the community to have a place where these characters are recognized and given the recognition they deserve. I mean, this is all so awesome. These characters empower and uplift us, entertain and inspire us. They provide for incredible escapes through action and grand storytelling. So why not celebrate them? Why not celebrate them with you? We're just pro comics and pro community. So we hope you guys enjoy our clickbait free approach to being your #1 source for your comic book interests. We would love it if you Hulk smashed that like button and are at liberty to ring that bell for notifications of future episodes. Until next time, this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. This is the way.